Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm going to be showing you all the eyeshadow palettes I used through August. Normally it's on a 2-month basis, but there's just too many of them. And we're going to be ranking them, so how much I enjoyed them, like least favourite to favourite. I've just realised one's in the lounge, so let me go and get that out of the lounge. Great start to the video, Andrea. You haven't pressed record. Right. So I counted the palettes up and then came back and didn't press record. So we've got 6 palettes, and it's like I was saying previously, but you didn't get to hear. 2 of them were kind of in a bundle. I got you to pick out my eyeshadow palettes last month. Yeah, it was last month. It feels like such a long time ago. I asked you to pick out an eyeshadow palette for me, but this came in a bundle because it was small palettes. I thought about excuse me, I thought about making them one, so then it would be 5 palettes and not 6, but I used them individually. I didn't use them together. So in 6th place is the Essence Bronze This Way. Such a beautiful palette, but I am thinking about giving this away. I'm thinking about giving it to my mum. I think she'd really enjoy it. They're her shades for sure. And I have got way too many bronze shades in my collection. I don't need it. So it was really, really nice to actually use it. Thank you guys for voting for it. But it made me realise I don't really need it because I've got other palettes like it. So that's 6th place. 5th place is a different story. However, I really thought I was gonna use it and then declutter it, possibly onto my mum, possibly onto someone else. And it's the Essence Cosmetics I Like to Mauve It, which looks like that. Very pretty. I feel like really I should get the light on, like the ring light on. It's a very dull day in the UK, but we'll persevere. I'm trying to make the most of natural daylight. So yeah, I want to keep this for now. I used this in a live stream. Well, I used both of those in a live stream, and I got so many compliments with it. So definitely want to see how I get on with it. And like going forward, I mean, I've used all the shades there. And if I don't like it, probably in the next year, that will get decluttered as well. But for now, I'm keeping it around the collection. What I've decided to do with the Bronze This Way is keep it in the collection for now. And then in spring of next year, I always do declutters. Normally it's spring and winter, or summer and winter, because a lot of the time, new palettes are coming into the collection around Christmas time and around my birthday. So that's that. I just need a drink, guys. 5th place. No. 4th place. I don't know if I've got this right, though, because I really did like this palette. I think it is in the right spot. This is another one I thought I was going to declutter. I thought mine was drying up. It's the Natasha Denona Glam palette, so I thought it was drying up. I did 3 looks with this palette. It's a really stunning palette. It just looked like it was powdery, but I feel like that was the formula back in the day when this glam palette came out. My bronze palette is exactly the same. I just really enjoyed doing the looks. I think I did a more pink look. I definitely used this gold here. And then I think we used like a more kind of grey look as well. So I did 3 looks. I know for sure I did 3 looks with it. And yeah, it's just a really pretty palette. So that's going back in the collection. So I thought if I didn't like it, then I would pass that on probably to my mum, as again, you know, because it's an expensive palette and I don't want to just declutter it. And my niece doesn't wear eyeshadow, so yeah, I thought I would do that, but no need, because I really enjoyed using it. You may be surprised at this. I was surprised at this, to be honest, just going through them just now and just kind of recapping it in my mind. So we use the Clarity Cosmetics Some Amazing. I also think this was in a live stream as well. And it's a gorgeous palette, don't get me wrong, but the flaky. The flaky, which makes me not really want to use it that much. I'm just going to do it this way. So that's what it looks like. I mean, they're just beautiful. And this is probably one of the most flakiest eyeshadow palettes I've got. This one came broken at the time, I had to repress it. But Clarity Cosmetics are known for that. I used every single shade in here. Now I used every duochrome, multichrome, that's for sure. These mattes are very white based. I had to go in with my e.l.f. white based primer, and I don't much like doing that with pastels. I've got other pastel palettes like the Natasha Denona midi palette, for instance, that I don't have to do that with. So I was kind of like, yeah. My friend Lisa said it is magnetised, but I'm worried that, you know, if I put a magnet on these, it's just gonna shatter everywhere. So I wouldn't even try and get it out of this palette. But I do like it. I mean, it's coming at number 3. I know we've only got 6 palettes, but it shows that I like it. But I've just been using other palettes that have come higher. Like the price point between Clarity Cosmetics and Colourpop is kind of like, really? But I absolutely adored using this. I haven't used greens in a long time. So this is the Star Wars Mandalorian The Child palette. And oh my gosh, I don't even know if this is how it comes. It looks like that. Well, mine looks like that. I could have basically been like switching the shades around from other palettes. I really like the way this one comes, but I don't know if that's the way it came originally. So does it look different to yours? If it does, let me know. It's got stuff in it. I think it's just shimmer from the other shadows. Ever since those palettes went on mouldy, I am so touchy about my eyeshadows. Any sign of mould and it would have gone. But yeah, that is just stunning. Second place. And I didn't think this was going to come in first place for the same reason of the Clarity Cosmetics one. So it's the Ensley Rain Light in Your Eyes, but I do absolutely love it. And I have been loving spending time with it again. So I've only just finished using this one. I've done 5 looks with it, I think. These 2 shades here, Lucid Shine, are absolutely stunning for the inner corner. I think this one, Head in the Sky, was one of my favourite looks. But I did love all the looks that I created with it. The only thing I would say to you is just be wary, like when you buy an Ensley Rain palette. I mean, I've only got one, but I've heard that they're all like this. Flaky. You can see like some are more flaky than others, like this one here. That one's called Glimmer in Time, that's flaky. MJ's flaky. This one here is really, really smooth actually. It's Radiant Soul, love that shade as well. But then there's some more smoother shades. So like this Bestie, I didn't use that, but that one looks quite smooth. They're just trying to give you different textures, which is not always a bad thing, is it? And I checked the site yesterday because I was in a video. I don't know if this video is going to go up first. I was wondering about the multichromes, the duochromes and whatnot, because I used Glimmer in Time and I also used Endless Light together, and they were straight on metallics. There was nothing special about them. And I'm not saying that they should put every single eyeshadow as a multichrome, duochrome. I'm just saying I couldn't see any shifts. But with these, you can see shifts straight away. I think you can even see shifts through the eyeshadow palette. So I went to the Ensley Rain website. It did say that there was quite a lot of finishes. There was holographics, there was duochromes, no multichromes. Now, I was quite shocked that there's no multichromes because I thought at least that one was a multichrome. And potentially this one here and this one. But they're not. At the very, very least, I would say the duochromes, and I would say this one is a holochrome, and because it's quite fine and it is very, very flaky, especially the Lucid Shine. And not only that, can you see the grease here around the shade? And that's the only shade that's done it. So yeah, this is kind of a review on this palette. I was going to do a separate review on it, but I feel like this palette is quite old now, and I just feel like you would have seen all the reviews. But yeah, this is my first place. So I did say I had some bonus palettes for you, so I'm going to get those out. I'm going to put these on the bed, these palettes, because these need to go back in the collection, so that when I shop my stash, I can pick out Shop My Stash eyeshadow palettes and they'll fit in the drawer. This is the whole point of me doing this. It's probably going to be once a month now. I'll show you the ones actually that we're leaving in. Okay, so the two that I didn't get around to using, I may even do some looks with this today and tomorrow, is the Glaminatrix Cosmetics, because it's been in the rotation a couple of months now and I've just not got around to using it. I know I did a more pinky neutral look on a live stream months ago. I'm being really drawn to these like grungy greens up here, so I'd really like to do a look with that. Maybe use this silver in a look as well. Maybe that's silver and pink together, or just, I don't know. I know I want to do at least one look with it though, so that's staying in. And then we've got the Cosmic Brushes Serenity palette. I don't know if the time has passed now because it's very pastel leaning, this from memory, isn't it? Right, so two looks are coming to mind. I feel like I want to do a purple look with this, like a periwinkle look. And I also feel like I want to do a green look. So, yeah, and then they can go back in the collection. But they won't, because in September I'll just tell you what I think of it. I have had this palette before, but again, it went mouldy, so I'm glad I had a backup. Right, we'll put them back in the drawer. Right, so for magnetic palettes, this is the third one. If I was ranking them, this is what I would rank third. So basically, it's just a bunch of Colourpop eyeshadows, but I did use them a lot. I used the greens and I used the more neutral shades. And then I used this blusher and this highlighter once each. Now, do I leave this in? I mean, it's quite bulky. That's the thing. What I could do is put it in my stash, and if I need it, I could gravitate towards it. I think that's the best option at this moment in time. Then the second place, this is a tough one. Yeah, I would say this is second place. So Tiny Decisions pulled all these singles out for me, and I really enjoyed using it. I used them all individually. I used some of them together. Like, I'm sure I used that green there, Lime Twist, and this one here, Sonia, together to do a look, because I liked the way this looked, but it was too dark, so I lightened it up with Lime Twist. I don't know, what's this, Soothsayer? I know I think I may have used Soothsayer and then this alternate dimension from Glam Shop. So that's Pastel Roses, that's Titmouse Cosmetics, that's Glam Shop Poland, and then I think I used them together, or maybe I used them individually. I know I used this individually, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I think I went in with Lime Twist again. I really got my use out of Lime Twist this month. I also really love Solar Delirium from Terra Moons. And then I use this with the Natasha Denona Glam eyeshadow palette, and it looked really nice. So they're going back in the collection, and then we'll pick 6 more, or maybe 4 more. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure even what I'm pulling for eyeshadow palettes. I always do the Tiny Decision where they pick my eyeshadows at the end anyway of the Shop My Stash. So the Shop My Stash may come before this video, or it may come after, I'm not too sure. And then my first palette that I really enjoyed using, was it in August? I don't even know. It could have been July through to August. Yeah, that makes more sense actually, because Lisa bought me the Grounded palette and said it was going to ship the beginning of August, and I'd already played with this. I'd already used all the shades in it. So this is what it looks like. I know it looks a mess, but it dropped on the floor, guys. I need to clean it up. So these 5 shades here are just absolutely stunning. This one here is from Luxy Beauty. Can you see that I've hit pan there? The reason I want to keep it as it is for a minute is because I've got the Grounded palette now. I want to pull it out for this Shop My Stash. even if I only use it one time, because of this shade. This one is Hypnosis, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, Hypnosis by Pastel Roses is the most similar shade in the Grounded palette, and I want to kind of do a dupe with it. And then I can pull the palette apart and dupe the Unearthly Cosmetics. I keep saying Scorpion Sting, it's Sculpted Shadow. So that's that. I'll keep that in the drawer. I'll keep that in the drawer as well, because we'll need to go through that. At the moment, I don't have any eyeshadow palettes in my drawer here. I've only got the ones that I didn't use. Maybe tonight I will use the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural, because I've not done my Shop My Stash yet. Like I said, I need to really think about it. I'm going to put this back in the collection, just because I've got all these products here. And this is part of a new project pan, which you're going to see really soon. Certain things I can't pull. We'll get to it when we get to it. I just really need to think about it. And for this new project and for the Shop My Stash going forward, I need to be writing things down in my journal, because it's not acceptable to know how many times you have used something. So yeah, going forward I'll be able to tell you that. I just can't tell you how much I used everything last month and previous months. Anyway guys, this is the video. I hope you enjoy it. Please give me a like if you like ranking style videos. I just, at the moment, I'm not sure what content you want to see from me. Or you can leave me a comment down below and just tell me what content you want to see from me. I'd really appreciate it. Please like, share and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. I'm back. Did you miss me? So I've just, as I was walking out of the bedroom, I saw 3 palettes that I used in August. I forgot to tell you about them. The kind of bonus palettes though. So which did I enjoy the most? I would say, right, those 2 are together, because I used them 2 together. I would say this one, I really did enjoy it. So the Natasha Denona Pastel palette. I'm so close to hitting pan there. So if I even brought that eyeshadow in for like 10 uses or something, I think I would hit pan. So, spoiler alert, I'm doing a Project Pan 10 uses, but this palette, the palette for the Project Pan 10 uses has already been chosen. Maybe we can bring this in next time. I think I used the greens in this. I'm almost sure I did like a green look, and I put Alternate Dimension from Glam Shop Poland all over the top. So I think maybe I just used Brisk. I think maybe I used Illusion in the inner corner, and I think maybe that's it. No, I used Airy, like in the outer corner, and I used Bubble. Those 2 shades are sticking out to me. So that's that one. And then I did a peach look with these 2 Colourpop palettes. I'm going to try and get you all the looks that I've used with these palettes, but it might be hard. But for the most part, I do put them on TikTok, so it might not be as hard. But if you don't see any looks from any palettes that I'm talking about, that's why. So we've got the Colourpop Coast to Coral, which is an absolutely stunning palette for the summer. So we used this one. But we also used, like, I've not got every single shade of the Baby Got Peach, just because you know what I'm like. I like to dupe my own palettes. And I used, like, some of these darker shades down here. I didn't use any of this. So I just combined both of those palettes together. That is everything. Guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.